Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the T-Shay Show. I'm Tika, and today we have Shannon Bryant here with us. I'm a cast member of and an actress of the He Said, She Said movie. What's up, Shannon?
What's up, Tika? Thanks for having me.
What's been going on with you? You've been very busy.
Yes, staying very busy. Doing life coaching, acting, modeling, just traveling, trying to stay busy.
That's a wonderful thing. So, I know that you play in He Said, She Said.
Yes.
How was it? How was your experience doing that? Tell me about it.
It was amazing. I love working with Dennis Reed and the other actors in that movie. They make you feel like you're a family with them. Okay. So they were welcoming me with welcomed arms. It's the first time that I was actually on a big screen, so that worked out pretty well for me.
Oh, okay. Well, I enjoyed the movie. I was there. I saw you at the premiere, girl. You was looking good and beautiful, like
Thank you.
red carpet ready.
Yes, you have to stay ready.
That's right. Is there anything else, like any other projects you working on?
Darius McKinley, he's working on a movie called The Hood Cleaners. Will have a leading role with that.
Okay.
I'm currently just signed with Polished Models, so I do print modeling as well. And like I mentioned before, I am doing motivational speaking as well. So these are what I work on. And in the past, I've worked as an extra with Kathy McKee.
Okay.
Yeah, she's an old-time well, I shouldn't say old time, but old school actress.
Okay. So do you have any mentors, or have you had any mentors?
Several mentors I have through my church. When I used to go to church, I don't go anymore. But,
Okay, we'll get into that.
Yeah. Yes. But yes, I have several mentors that I speak to, both male and women. Her name is Christine Johnson, and then as far as male, his name is Shannon, such as myself.
Oh, okay.
And my best friend of mine, his name is Cal, also known as AGQ, who I've worked with doing music videos, because I have done that as well.
You like doing music videos?
Yeah, I've took on some lead roles with some Detroit artists as well. Accumulated Black Knight, he actually had the music over He Said, She Said, the movie.
I know.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So why don't you go to church anymore? I was just wondering. Let me start there.
I grew up in a church. I was in church 7 days a week.
Okay.
Very strict. Grandmother just wanted me in there to stay out the way. I appreciated it, but after going to college and finding my own way, I was just like, yeah, God is everywhere. I don't have to be in the building to say thank you, God.
Yeah, you're right. You could wake up and thank him. You can go to sleep thanking him. So, yeah, I agree with that. So how long have you been acting? How did you start doing that?
Actually, it was years ago, like I said, with Kathy McKee. She was trying to open up a studio here in Michigan for actors or whatnot, and she had called. I signed up on this casting site or whatever, and she actually replied. I was actually surprised she did. And then she called me one night and asked me to be an extra in her movies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's how it started. Yeah.
That's amazing. So is there anybody that you just want to work with in the industry, or you just taking it as it comes?
I'm taking it as it comes.
Okay.
I love doing, acting or whatnot, so I'm open to working with people just as long as it's not too crazy.
Right.
I have my limits, and I still keep my morals.
Okay, that is a good thing, because that's what I was going to ask next.
Yeah.
How is it, being an actress, and do you have boundaries that you have to set?
Yeah. I set boundaries for myself personally. Even though I do a little sexy modeling, but I still try to leave stuff to the imagination where I'm not going too far. You're not going to see photos posted, should I say.
Okay.
with it tooted up in the air.
Right. You know what I mean? I understand that.
Where you can see it, like, directly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just pursuing your career right now.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm enjoying it, having fun while doing it.
That is a great thing. Have you did any out-of-state movies, or?
Out of state, I mainly did like runway modeling for Africana Creations.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did out of town. I haven't did any outside of the state movies, but I'm hoping I can to get with Tyler Perry. That's the next move.
Yes, and we're gonna speak that into existence for you. Okay.
I love affirmations. I live by that.
So tell us a bit more about your public speaking and your motivational speaking.
Okay. Well, in my personal life as well. I am a medical instructor, so I deal with a lot of adult students that's like, trying to find their way. So I turned that into something personal where I wanted to help young women, young men find personal growth within their self, by speaking affirmations, believing in their self, motivating them, because sometimes we lose motivation.
Okay.
So I said, I went through my dark moments in life and I overcame, and I wanted to help other people overcome. So that's been my focus.
Yeah. I believe, people just think about if we all were just happy all the time and, in a great mood and things are going good, we probably wouldn't have as many great people, as many talented people, because people find their strengths and their talents through a struggle.
Absolutely.
So.
I totally agree. I wouldn't be here where I am now if I didn't go through what I went through. I appreciate it. And even now, life isn't perfect. I go through the motions, but now I have the proper tools to deal with things as opposed to letting those problems overshadow me and take up my whole day.
Okay.
So I want people to get to the point in their life where it's okay to feel, but don't give it so much energy, because there's so much more out here in life that you can do and enjoy. Like we were just saying earlier, sometimes I don't want to be happy and speak with people. It's just one of those days, and that's okay to feel that way. But you don't have to be drowsy and down all the time. I think I said drowsy, but down all the time, yeah.
I totally agree. You have a very positive outlook on life, You
have to. It wasn't like this all the time. Trust me. It was not. I was like, whoa.
Have you did any motivational speaking conventions with other motivational speakers?
Not yet. I'm looking to collaborate with some, but I do it at the school that I work for.
Okay.
Yep. And I guess I can let the cat out the bag. I'm about to move to Georgia.
Oh no! But good. I hope safe travels and everything. Wish you well on your journey.
Yes. So that's where my transitioning at to start doing more conventions as well.
Okay. Now, will you be back and forth from here to Georgia or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Because I plan on working with Dennis Reed. I've been in his inbox. I said, don't forget me now. I want to work with you again, because I like what he's doing. He's doing a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I think he's talented. I've been watching his movies and stuff like that. So, trying to stay current with everything and what's going on around here, Let's see. You have kids?
Yes, I do.
How many?
4.
Okay. How do you feel about the COVID-19 vaccine? Have you got vaccinated?
No, I have not.
Me neither. Don't feel bad.
I need further information on that. I just don't I don't trust it right now, because it's always side effects to everything. And
that's what I think too.
Even with my underlying health conditions, I don't think it would be a good thing for me, and I don't want my children to take it either. So
yeah, I was waiting too. I mean, if they make it mandatory, then maybe. If I have to take it to save my life, knock on wood or anything like that, then yeah, I'll do it. But just to, I haven't had. I don't think any adult really has been like getting vaccinated, regularly. So to insert something foreign that's really only been on the market, a year, Dave?
I'm probably the wrong person to drag into this conversation, because I'm going to go science on you if I do.
Oh, no.
Well, please do.
Yeah.
No, so here's the thing. So I actually just got my first one yesterday.
Oh,
okay.
And I'm kind of like you. So there's an infectious disease expert that comes on our show about once or twice a month. He's one of the guys, his credentials, like he's one of the guys that developed the HIV test. He's so he's got like a dozen vaccines under his belt. So I trust him implicitly.
Okay.
And my whole thing was, he said, the issue they have is, so we want to get to about like 75-80% vaccinated in order to really get to like herd immunity and start protecting the population. He said the issue that we have, he's like, there's like 45% or like that are like, yeah, I'm in, give it to me, give me. He's like, you've got another 20% that are like the angry anti-vaxxers that are just like, nope, I don't do vaccines, not going to happen. You've got another percentage that are, I forget the term he used, whatever, but they're like me. They're skeptical, like not no, but not yes.
Yeah.
Like I want to see what happens,
Absolutely.
and then I'll dive in. And then you've got some people that are just angry about, they think it's political, whatever. And so he said the problem is we're pretty sure we can convince the skeptics, and so we can get to like 60%. It's that last, and we know we're not getting to about 20, so we've got to get that other 20% swing to actually make this work out. So like you've got there's the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, which hasn't hit yet. That's the one that is a more traditional vaccine where it actually has like dead or weakened COVID in it. But the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines are a new kind of vaccine, and they're not, and people get weirded out because it's new, but it's not really that new because they're both based on like SARS. That came out in 2009, 2012, that range that was in. So we're dealing with SARS-CoV-2 now. SARS was SARS-CoV-1, so this is a relative. And this vaccine is based off of the vaccine that they were working on in Oxford for SARS. And it's a different kind of, so this is a new kind of vaccine where there's no virus in it whatsoever. It's what they call an mRNA vaccine. Okay. So what it does is instead of injecting your body with the virus and teaching it how to fight it off with the weakened strain, it actually just contains basically an inhibitor for a specific protein, the one that helps COVID get into your system. That's what it attacks. And so it teaches your body, if you see that protein, that's COVID, kill it.
Okay.
The issue now that we're seeing is with these new variants that are coming out from, you've got the new variant in England, you've got the new variant in South Africa, which are both here in the U.S. now. In fact, both are here in Michigan now, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
The mutations that COVID is going through are happening on that specific protein. So the question, that's why you're hearing kind of the little bit of wishy-washy waffling on, yeah, we're pretty sure the vaccine, the Pfizer and Moderna still work, but it's the mutations that are happening that are the concern. Whereas the Johnson & Johnson one is, like I said, more of a traditional virus or a traditional vaccine that has the dead virus in it. So I mean, I'm all in favor of it. I do. And in general, I think vaccines are a very good idea. And especially with in fact, the study that just came out today that said, well, go figure, the largest spreaders of this are age 23 to 49. And it's because that age group is the most likely to want to be out and about, the most likely to, get together in somebody's basement and have a party, that kind of stuff. Right. But that means they're also the more likely to be bringing it to their parents, to their grandparents, or to their kids. Mm-hmm. So instead of worrying about the kids bringing it home to the parents, or instead of worrying about, you've got to worry about that center group that's spreading it both directions now. So yeah, I mean, I've got kids, one of which has asthma, and so I'm, particularly concerned about him, and want to make sure that he's good. So yeah, I mean, I figured it was time. Yeah. I haven't turned into a mutant yet.
Well, I'm glad to see that.
Look, that's what we need to, if we have a question, ask Dave.
I'll keep that in mind, I promise.
Right. Have you written any books?
I'm working on one currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to share?
It was going to be a motivational book,
okay.
Of course.
Like a self-help?
Yeah, but I'm going to add personal story, little self-scripts in it. But behind it, I'm going to add the little affirmation. So that's what I've been writing it. So I'm putting it together. Yeah.
Is that difficult writing a book?
No, I freehand write. I've done it all my life. I used to write poems.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so now I just want to transition it. Maybe do an ebook. I think it'll be simple.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
How many pages do you anticipating it on being?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm still working on it.
Well, when you drop it, I'll buy it.
Okay. I appreciate the support. I do.
Yeah. So, do you do natural hair, or are you into that type of thing? natural
Listen,
products?
I used to do hair.
Okay.
But I stopped. That was years ago. My mom burnt me out when Tazillions came out. She wanted me to do too many Tazillions for free. So now, I spoil myself.
Okay.
I work hard, so I go get my hair done by my girl Farrah at Principal Salon. She does a wonderful job with treating my hair.
Okay.
Today, it was a wig type of day for me. So.
Hey, that's okay.
Yeah. She makes her own product. She won't tell me her secret, but whatever it is, it keeps my hair healthy and growing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, me and my godmother, she's a stylist. She does my hair too, Miss Tish.
Your hair is beautiful.
Thank you. I basically wear my natural hair all the time, no perms or nothing. But she, me and her both, we made up a product, and we've been using it on my hair and her clients, and they all have like long, even the ones with short hair is still healthy hair.
Yeah.
And she does a shampoo, and we got a lot of little things going on. And check her out, Miss Tish, Greenfield Plaza, Suite 123.
Okay, I'll most definitely check her out because I'm all about healthy hair.
Yeah. So, but I'm getting into like eating better and all natural skin products and things like that. You're just trying to be better and not need so much artificial stuff and put so much junk into my body,
Absolutely. I think that's a great idea because I actually grew up, don't judge my grandmother, let her soul rest in peace.
Don't judge nobody's grandmother, okay?
She didn't cook, so I ate out like every day, so I had the worst diet.
Okay.
I did. But it caused me to start feeling sluggish. I didn't have energy. So now that I'm making this transition and putting more healthier things in my body, make sure you drink a lot of water.
Yes.
I feel more energetic than I normally would. Because sometimes I just be like, I just want to lay in a bed. But that's because I was putting so much junk in my body.
Okay.
So it's important. I think that's a good journey to be on because I'm on it myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of spinach. My husband, he says that, he's like, you think spinach cures everything? Just eat some spinach. You feel tired? Eat some spinach. You're sick?
Like
eat some
Popeye.
spinach. Yeah. So that's my thing. I think it's good. It's a great antioxidant, you know?
I like spinach.
Me too. Let's see. So, any other, you have anything you want to help the young youth with, or any advice you like to give them?
I think that we need more youth centers in our inner city like we used to when I was growing up. We have a few, but they're not as popular as they were when we were growing up. But I just just stay focused, stay in school. It's worth it. And just, even though you don't want to listen to your parents all the time, you don't think they understand, I recommend you go to your parents before you go to your friends.
Me too. I recommend that too.
Yeah, with my children, I leave a line of communication. I'm still their parent, and I won't say it out loud, but I use my form of discipline to handle the situation with them. However, I leave a line of communication so they can feel comfortable with talking to me. So I do recommend parents to not talk at their children, but give them an opportunity to voice their opinion because they're learning themselves, and we as parents, we still don't know everything.
Yeah.
And kids don't come with instructions.
No,
so.
they don't. Parenting doesn't come with a book.
Yes.
So I totally agree. Was your drive okay getting in here today?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a 16-minute drive, and I probably made it 14 minutes the way I drive.
I totally understand that. I was speeding here, but anywho, I'm happy that you came on the show with us today. Well, with me, kick it with me on a Saturday.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you have me. I really am. It was a pleasure meeting you and Dave, and I got some knowledge and whatnot that I can go back and spread to my students like I read it in a book.
Well, I mean, that's honestly an important question that I don't acting and all that stuff. We touched on the vaccine. How has COVID affected that? Like, I would almost think that like be gung-ho for it because you want it to get back to normal faster.
I do want to, but I have diabetes. I have an underlying.
Oh, so that's absolutely, absolutely a thing.
I'm very skeptical about it. But when it came down to us filming, Dennis was very careful about how he did things. And when we filmed, it was outside, and he checked the temperatures. Even though in my mind, the temperatures really don't mean anything.
Right.
So that's one of the things that I always kind of laugh about. That is such a it's very much a PR move, more than it is a detection of anything.
Absolutely.
That's what I think too.
Well, no, because you don't, like, you might not have a fever but still be asymptomatic and carrying it. You might have a fever, but it's just because you have a cold. And oh, by the way, people of color register different on. So like I've got. So you'll notice I didn't pull it.
Thank you.
An infrared thermometer reads you're a degree or two off with people of color all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And but you don't read that when it says go do that. So it just
It's just a pain in the behind to me, because I know several people who've had every other symptom other than the fever.
And was positive.
Yeah. So I feel like it's a waste of time.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I was like, because why did they even start people doing that, places doing that, taking temperatures, and that doesn't really determine anything for real?
Because it's
novel,
good.
And they didn't know.
Yeah. I mean, that's
that's
one of those things where
a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, like that's one of those things where, like, the whole mask or no mask and all that kind of stuff, where people aren't used to seeing science play out in real time. And I mean, so like one of my degrees is in biochem, so like that's why I'm a big science guy. Okay. And the whole point of science is you're like, hey, this is what I think, this is my hypothesis, and now I'm going to test it. And okay, oh crap, I was only half right. So now here's my new hypothesis, and we're going to test that out. And okay, like now I'm about 75% right, and as it turns out, 25% more of that was right. So okay, now here's my new hypothesis, and so like that's what you've seen play out over the last year is okay. People need masks. They don't need. Okay, well now 6 feet away, or is it 10 feet away? Is it on surfaces? Is it airborne? Is it this? So like, and people are always like, oh well, they said. Well, yeah, they said, because that's what they thought, and they thought they were right. Now this is where we are here. So focus on now, not then. That's
right.
Yeah.
That's the thing about science.
Yeah.
Trust me. I don't want to tell about my nerdy side.
That's perfectly fine. So, other than that, are you an R&B lady or a hip hop rap? What do you like to listen to?
I love R&B. I like 80s, 90s R&B. I'm this new artist, Lucky Day. He's like really nice. So I love R&B. I like classical music, jazz music. Okay. I do a little rap just to keep up with my kids. I have to make sure my cool side.
Because they don't want to listen to Mary J all the time. Like,
come on, Mom.
Yeah, I like R&B too.
Yeah,
I like jazz. As I'm getting older, I'm starting to tap off into the jazz a little bit.
Awesome. Have you been live to hear jazz music live?
Yes, I had a jazz player come for my husband's birthday.
That's beautiful.
Party, and it was nice. That's why I like it. I was like, oh, I like this.
The live experience.
Yeah, it was live. I liked it. I would definitely do that again. I'll definitely book Kirk Auto-Tune.
Okay.
Yeah, he's really talented too.
Okay, I know. I wouldn't say it's jazz, but Kenny G.
Okay,
on the saxophone.
Yeah, that's what Kirk does.
Yeah.
He's.
I thought that's jazz.
I've always said Kenny G is jazz adjacent.
Jazz
like
adjacent,
he's more like yacht rock jazz. Like
well,
like elevator jazz.
He is.
You said elevator jazz.
But he's amazing.
Okay.
Seeing him live, I see him twice. And I sat in the front row. My date probably was just looking at me real upset.
Like she's liking him a little bit too much. Yeah. But that's cool. You know what? And it's like feel good music though.
Yeah.
So I love it. I like to feel nice. I like to have a good time.
Yeah, you should. I mean, we don't know what happens when we make our transition, so we should honor and the gift that we're blessed with. Life is a blessing for us, so have fun, smile
a lot,
as much as you possibly can.
As much as you possibly can.
Yeah.
So do you do like a lot of girl trips with your friends and all that?
Yeah, I used to. COVID slowed down things.
Yeah,
even though
slowed down everything.
I'm a mother, I do believe that women, sometimes we get so caught up into helping other people that we're not filling our cup back up. So
yes.
I've made it my business that I do take trips away from my children.
Okay.
It is not a crime.
You said it is not a crime. Okay.
And I send them on trips.
Okay.
You know, and I take them on trips as well. So yeah, I do. I would travel. I'm looking forward to getting back to that once everything smooths on out. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, I used to have a ladies' night. You know, just different events, like we would different themes, should I say, where we would do pajamas or lingerie or decorate the Christmas tree.
Okay.
And
I never went. I did the pajama party. I never did the lingerie party though.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun.
It's fun. Okay.
Yeah, it of course involves some games.
Right. That's what I'm gonna say. But you know, all ladies. I think anytime you have ladies that hook up together, you should have games.
Yeah.
You know, what's a ladies' night without games?
Yes, games, alcohol, and
Okay.
food. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. So you just, you know, I like your spirit. I
like
think,
your
you
spirit
know,
as well.
you're really dope and all of that. You're a round the way girl like me. You know, you like games and drinks and food.
Yes.
So
Energy.
that's good.
Positive energy.
And positive energy.
Yes.
Now, you said that you would be interested in collaborating with other motivational speakers.
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell me, like, you know, is there anybody else out there, like, far as another motivational speaker that you would be like, okay, I'll collab with them? Because one thing about collaboration, let me tell you, is that you may think like, oh, you could collab with somebody, but your energy has to match in order for you to even collab anything.
Yeah, it
you know?
does.
And when you're working with women, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a little...
Oh.
Yes, it's a little off, you know? So that's why I'm saying, like, you know, are there anybody that you
I don't
would like?
have anybody in specific. Like, did I say, yeah, I did. But I don't have anybody in particular that I would say right offhand. I just like working with people with beautiful spirits.
Okay.
You know, just open-minded, you know. But I've done some collaborations with, you know, went out to Georgia and I met Miss Skittles.
Okay.
Yeah, she was very, she's a businesswoman. She, you know, motivate women to, you know, build their brands, build their business or whatnot. And I thought it was nice speaking with her or whatnot. I wouldn't mind working with her again.
Okay.
You know, speaking with her.
Well, the reason why I asked that question, you know, and was kind of feeding off into that is because we have another motivational speaker. She's flying in from Texas and she's coming on the show on the 20th. Her name is Martha Reese. And
sound familiar.
yeah, so she's really good at what she does, you know, and she's also, I believe that she would be open to, you know, collaborating with other women because, you know, she's into women empowerment and, you know, to do a motivational speaking type of convention type of thing, you know.
Yeah, I would be most definitely interested in that. Hey, Miss Martha.
Yes, you say, hey, Miss. Yes. So, you know, this is all good. You know what I mean? And I'm like, and God has been blessing me to meet like amazing people. And like, he's been giving me good people, sending me good people, not too much people that that our spirits are not the same. So I'm like, okay, this is a good thing, you know?
Yeah, I like it. And when you're around positive energy, it uplifts your spirit. And I feel like my grandmother, I never understood when she said when I was young, she was like, you are what you hang around. And I used to be so mad at her for saying that because I thought I could hang around anybody.
No, you cannot.
But you really can't. You really can't.
Because what it will do is take away from you. It'll take away from your spirit. It'll drain your energy. And then when you talk to people and, you know, anytime that you're exchanging conversation, that is a transfer of energy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, you know, you have to be mindful about what you give your attention, who you give your attention to. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want a negative charge to come to you.
Absolutely.
You know, you have to go home and pray that off.
Yes. Yes. If you into burning them candles in the sage, you better get to doing
Yes. Dealing with these people today. But yeah, it's all cool. I'm enjoying the girl talk today on this Saturday.
I am too. It was well worth it.
Yes, wasn't it? It's
Yes.
so refreshing.
Yes, so refreshing for me. So when you may have me back, then I can tell you further about my life coaching and, tell the viewers about Social Serenity more.
Oh, tell us now.
Okay, well, if you're looking for a life coach, then you can visit socialserenity.lc.com. You can check out the pricing. You can see what if you're trying to get personal growth, work on time management, and so forth, check out the website.
Okay. And I have been following you on social media, by the way, and I saw that. And I think, the sayings and whatever you post, like your posting, those are all inspirational.
Yes.
That's what made me. I was like, okay,
I want people to feel good. I feel like, you never know what people are going through. So I try to make it my business. Even, if I don't know an individual, I'll say, oh, your hair looks nice, or your shoes look nice. Something to make them feel uplifted, to put a smile on their face. I try to make that my business every day.
And it's okay to compliment other women.
Yes. I didn't learn that until I went to Florida.
Really?
Yeah, I was like 14 years old. Growing up in Detroit, really, it's more rough.
Yes.
People don't like to speak.
Nope.
And when I went to Florida for a vacation, I had this culture shock. People were speaking. I'm looking like, what's she
Everybody
speaking to me?
speaks in Florida. Like, hey, how you doing?
Like, what is she doing?
Southern hospitality.
Yes, and I bought that energy back, and I love it. So, hi.
And you get it back.
Yeah. And I get it back. And that's how I really start my class off in the morning with my students. I tell them, y'all can't bring that energy in here. I'm going to bring y'all a shot of espresso.
Right.
Every day.
Okay. And that's good.
Yes.
So, but like I said, it was a pleasure having you on the show today.
Thank you. It was a pleasure being here.